So, what are you looking for preparing for Oregon State? What do you see from them? What do you think y'all got to do to get an edge, to get back into winning ways?
As far as things that I'm seeing from Oregon State, they're a man-free team, so they like to run a lot of man coverage. So I think we're gonna take advantage of just them opportunities. But as far as like changing something, I don't really think it's nothing that we need to change. I mean, I feel like every week we prove everybody that we can do something more. And regardless of the results from last week, I mean, me personally, I know my drop was very significant in the game. We had a holding penalty from I had caught a ball, and I guess it got called back just from a holding penalty. But it was several mistakes that was throughout the game, and we still was in the game till the end, regardless of maybe going for it or even tying it up to go into overtime. So I don't think it's something that we need to change. I think we just need to make the most of our opportunities and just cash in on them. That's what I think.
What were some of the advances that you?
How do you clean that up?
How do we clean that up? Just come out here and keep practicing, repetition. It's the only thing you can really do. Because the things that happened last week, that's left in last week. So you can't really go back and be pondering on it like, well, I wish I did this. You just got to focus on the new day.
What did you see that were some advances in the offense this week? You said you're getting better every week.
Just as far as like, I feel like just poise. I mean, I feel like we more balanced. I mean, you can see from the previous game, you can see from Arizona game, like we had one of our biggest rushing of the whole year, like performances of the whole year. So I feel like with that, and then coming off Washington State where we threw for 500 yards or whatever it was, I mean, I feel like our offense is coming around to be a balanced offense. But this is going to take one game for us just to put everything together and show everybody that we really can do it and be consistent with it. That's our problem right now. We just need to be consistent. I don't think it's nothing as far as like coaches or players. We had the talent. It's just everybody being consistent at what we do and getting our job done.
How has Austin Burton looked so far during practice?
He's looked good as well as all the other quarterbacks. So, I mean, he got in Saturday against Arizona, and he marched right down the field, showed tremendous poise. Nothing affected him. I mean, he put us in field goal range to possibly tie up the game. So, I think he's doing real well, along with all the other rest of the quarterbacks.
You talked about consistency and getting that consistency. Is that more doing the reps in practice to get it, or how do you get that consistency? I
think that consistency comes from not only practicing on the field, but also in the film room. Because in a certain sense, you watching film, you're going to see some of the looks that you're practicing to watch, like just in the film room. So it's like we just got to get better at watching film. We got to get better at just doing the little things right, because it's not like no big things that's killing us. It's the little things. Maybe not fitting well on this block, or maybe not squeezing the ball in all the way. It's just little things that's hurting. It's nothing really big. I mean, that's just how I feel. I mean, maybe other people might have their opinion on it, but I know just within this program, it's the little things that we need to capture and focus on, because when we do, everything's going to turn around.
There's been a good amount of pressure on the quarterbacks. What can the receivers group do to maybe relieve some of that or help
Just
out?
make the plays. Just simply make the plays. Because I know Saturday with my drop, I know that I felt like even the past 2 days, like after I watched film yesterday, I left it at that. But the past 2 days, I couldn't really sleep. Like I was just thinking about that play, and I just know whenever the ball's thrown to me, I got to make that play, regardless if it's behind me. It's too high, I got to make the play, because the ball still touched my hands at the end of the day, and that play could have possibly been a jump spark for us to score on that touchdown, and we would have had another win. So it's just like we just got to make the plays, don't do nothing more than what our job is to do.
Has a drop stayed with you in your career before like that as much?
No, it's a whole new week, whole different opponent.
I mean, losing sleep over it.
Yeah, I mean, that was just that, because I knew that it was a tremendous drop. I knew. Like, I treat every drop like that. I don't like dropping the ball, period. But I just knew at the time in the game, I knew that was a play that we needed. And then just seeing at the end of the game how the game turned out, I knew, like, if I would have made that play, things probably would have been the way they were at the end of the game. So, but as far as, like, focusing on that, Arizona's done. I don't play them until maybe next year. I'm focusing on Oregon State this week, and that's just that. We get better this week.
What are you guys expecting from their defense?
Man coverage, same as Arizona ran. Maybe a little bit of cover 3, but we're just gonna try to take advantage of their man coverage. Just try to make as many plays as we can.
Do you feel like the team's better at beating man coverage over zone, or
I feel like we can beat either one. I mean, we scored touchdowns versus zone coverage. We scored touchdowns versus man coverage. I just feel like it's just making the play. When the ball comes to you, just make the play because we get open. It's not like we covered up or we're not completely getting open. We get open. This is the point of when the ball comes to us, you got to make the play.
As a player, is there an extra sense of urgency for you guys to get your first home win this week?
I don't think it's a sense of urgency. I think it's just we need to win every game. That's simply how you look at it. We just need to win every game, no matter who the opponent is, no matter where we're playing. We need to win every game. That should be a goal every week. It's to be 1-0 every week. I don't think it's a matter of we're at home now. We need to win. It's just you need to win every week, no matter if we're on the road to school or we here playing at the Rose Bowl. We just need to win every week.
So, being a true freshman, what's it like stepping into that starting role in the last 2 games?
It was good. It's good fun to get out there and compete on the field and, just working hard in practice every day. It's good to get rewarded by being able to play on the field and just help my team out and get the win, get some wins.
Where are you in terms of knowing your assignments, knowing what you're doing? Do you still feel like you're swimming a little? Or
I'm pretty good on my assignments so far. Like if there's little things here and there, Coach Fry will make sure to correct it before game day. So I'm just trying to work my techniques and just trying to understand the playbook.
What do you think is the biggest difference from last year you're playing in Hawaii and now you're here playing in Pac-12 conference game? What's the biggest difference?
I would say just the talent level and just Hawaii got good players, but this is Division I football. Coach Fry always says that they're scholarship players too. So everyone's at that high D1 caliber. So just gotta remember to stay focused and know your assignments because that's the thing that can help you out a lot.
What has been your biggest transition?
I don't know. I chose UCLA because it kind of reminded me of home. So it's been good. The sunny weather reminds me of home. Just the wind and being close to the ocean. So I had a pretty good transition.
Do you feel like you're improving a lot every day, especially right now?
I felt like I've been improving a lot. Just coming out here working hard with my teammates, just learning the new techniques that Coach Fry has for us, and just being able to apply that in the games. It's really helpful.
So is that where you kind of see the improvement is when you get out on the field in games and you're not?
Yeah, we watch film and stuff. I just feel myself getting better. Coach Fry always says to incorporate one new thing in practice that to correct and fix. So I've just been trying to do that and just work on my craft.
What was that today?
For me, it's keep my hands up when I punch so I can punch and strike the defender.
When did you get a feeling that you were actually going to play? They were preparing to put you in a game?
I'm not too sure. I just came out working hard in practice and Coach called my name, so I was just ready to go. He said everyone would be ready, so I was ready.
Called your name during the game, or did they prepare you for practice before?
I've been rotating with the 1s and 2s during practice, so I think it was a game or day before the game too, so I'm not too sure.
What was your first action? With Washington State?
Yeah, Washington State.
When you went into the game for the first time, can you recollect what was going on?
I just remember it being really loud. I just remember having to lock in and this is it for real now. It's not just standing on the sideline and watching. I gotta help the team win. So that was good. It was a lot of fun.
What was the score when you went in?
I went in once in the first half. I think we were down, and then I went in the second half, and then we scored 3 touchdowns. So it was a good feeling. I don't know.
It was all you.
It was a team effort.
What are you guys expecting from the Oregon State defense? Anything in particular that you're gonna?
We're watching film on them right now. We're still trying to decide how to game plan against them, and we're just out here working technique and just working fundamentals, so we're ready for the game. And when the game plan comes in, and we're ready to go against them.
Stats-wise, last week was one of the team's better rushing performances. Was that how it bore out when you guys went back and looked at it on film?
There's always things to correct. It might look good on the stats, but never satisfied with what we put on the field. We're always trying to get better. Even though that might have been our best rushing game, we still have things to fix.
Would you say you're better at run blocking or pass pro at this point?
I don't know. It's hard for me for both, but I'm working on it to get better at it. It's just learning the new techniques, like I said, and just trying to master my wedge step and getting my hands in, up and out. Everything's it's not new for me, but it's not perfect, and that's what I'm trying to get at.
What's it like being with Sean Ryan next to you, 2 true freshmen? Do you guys turn to Boss at times and for some help? I mean, and common experience of both of you being on the field.
You know, it's just we're prepared for the games. Like Coach Fry will help us out, and I don't think Coach Fry would put us in if we weren't ready to play. So I think we're ready, and just being with Sean, like, it's good because like he's my classmate. Like, we came into UCLA together, so I guess it's kind of good to have him by my side.
Is there any particular player that has taken you under his wing and showed you the ins and outs?
When I first came in, I was playing center, so Boss was helping me out a lot, technique-wise. But it's like it's all around, like all the older guys just helping me out and just taking me in and just making me feel a part of the team and like, helping me get better in the field.
How has Burton looked in practice so far?
Jake?
Austin.
Austin. Oh yeah, he's looking good. We're just out here trying to work hard and just get our chemistry together. You know, he's been good in practice and just you can see it in like the team drills that we do, and just excited for him.
How much do you weigh at this point?
I'm like 273.
Where would you like to be?
I would like to be like 290, but it's a process. So.
Yeah, sure.
What are you doing to work towards that weight?
Coach got me on like a lot of meal plans and just like hitting the weight room and coming on my own time and just trying to get better.
What kind of food?
Whatever they have serving, I gotta eat it. So.
Is that tough during the season? Add weight?
It's not too bad. I just gotta follow it's hard to like get my body trained that way to like start eating more consistently. So I'm just trying to still train my body to get that intake up. So I can gain weight.
At least you have no basketball where you're gonna lose weight like you have in high school, right?
Yeah, it's just football now. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Duke.
Good
Thank you.
Thanks, Duke.
Appreciate it.
It's not a bad problem to have.
Oh my God.